What's happening on the return is he'll get this to about the 23. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the #2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And quickly finding Rager. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Flush to his right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He may try and run for this. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Steelers, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Roethlisberger sacked.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
First carry for James Conner. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To Jalen Samuels.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to air one out, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return, and an Eagle touchdown. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then running it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Kareth White on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4 more, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. You might want to take that course.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's second down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Conner. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think I like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball...
And oh, it's blocked. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do act.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Ben on 3rd and long. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 11, a minute 51 on the clock. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Gary, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson wins 29 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this throw complete to Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Ben to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defense.